Go live. And now we're live on the YouTubes. It is setting it up. And we'll be getting started shortly here on JLJ Media. Oh my goodness, we are live, kittens. And let me press the record button and meow, we are here. Welcome to the bold and beautiful mini spotlight and recap your crazy little show here on Soap Sundays on JLJ Media. I'm your host, James Lodge Jr. I say all that, get that all out. And I'm no fancy introductions because we got things to talk about. I got my ladies in the house from the Gulf States. I'm gonna start down there today. Miss Amanda Russ, Bone People Podcast. Daytime Today's Tammy Goya. Hi, ladies. Oh, I'm Baby Yoda. Go over there. I'll show you what they say.
Bonjour,
So before we begin, yeah, exactly. Before we begin, make sure I see us on the see the folks in the chat room coming up. Says, oh yes, we are live. Yeah, we are live. Okay. This is Soap Sunday. So Young vs. Me Spotlight. We just finished it. My mother called during the show. You got to hear Miss Benita online, but I was listening to her on the show, and she was watching me live at the same time as she was driving here to drop me off groceries.
That's awesome.
So it's like, so Miss Benita made an appearance. So you'll see that. That's out right now already on JLJ Media here on YouTube and on all streaming services. Hello, everybody. And then right after this, what we got, Tammy?
We have Daytime Today for the news and the gossip in daytime television with moi and Miss Candace Mack here on JLJ Media.
That's right, kids. That's at 1:30 Pacific Standard Time, 4:30 on the East Coast, and all the things in between. And then later on today, we have two podcasts coming together. We have the sisters from the Port Charles update, Melanie and Michelle, coming on to talk with me, Frank Moran, and Lucretia Lyon about a lot that happened on General Hospital this week. Can Nell just be dead, please? The whole story.
And you know what? I'm just gonna say it. I like alcoholic Alexis.
Oh, me too.
I like her saddling up to the bar and ordering a vodka.
Yes,
Do it.
No, I can't.
Just be you, girl. Just be you.
I'm literally going to talk about that, Tammy, on the show, how I love Drunk Alexis. So that's going to be on at 6 p.m. Like I said, two podcasts come together. 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9 p.m. to end your day. And also check out our buddies over at Dishin Days. They're on at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 6 p.m. Eastern. It's going to be four of them today. It's going to be Justin Arcelli, who they're still testing out. And of course, Michael Madison, my chocolate twin, Tony Moore. That's on the Dishin Days channel, DD. Yes, you heard my mom today. Yes, I did. Yes, my mom. Her loud ass mouth. And she was like, I want to see what you're going to talk about. You're going to talk shit about me. I was like, I'm not talking shit about you on camera. It's always off camera because the shade is real on Sundays. Exactly. And kids, this episode, this week was so crazy. I had to bust out the giant mug. I can't even drink out of the. I am drinking today. What in the Days of Our Lives, 1995, am I watching on Bold and Beautiful? I don't know, but the big mug is out today. Ladies, I mean, we can't even go into, I mean, only one other thing happened this week. We can't even go into that because we got to start with, sorry, she's not blonde. James, you don't want me to leave you. Come on, James, you don't want me to leave you. I'm her. She is me. I want to stay here and spend the night. That's what I'm dealing with right now. What are we watching, ladies? What in the F are we watching? Go first.
So can I just get an official from James and from Amanda? Please repeat after me. Tammy. You were right.
You were right.
James. Come on.
I
want a daytime today. Yes, okay, Tammy. You are es verdad. We'll say it in Spanish.
Mama Brooke said it. She's like, I want Thomas to be well for Douglas's sake and for Rich, but I just don't know if he can come back and be okay. I just don't know, Hope.
She was right. She was right.
Thomas. And who's doing the voiceover? Is that Annika?
I think it's Hanukkah, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Annika.
But like she
She's
changed her voice slightly.
She's
right?
talking through a little microphone, so
Yeah.
her voice sounds like this, and
Yeah.
it's a little bit higher.
It took me a second. I think it's her. Just
Yeah,
'cause-
it sounds like her to me.
Yeah.
too.
Wow.
We're gonna get into it.
As soon as I saw it, I was like, oh crap. I gotta tell Tammy she's right. Because I was like, they're gonna redeem him. They're gonna redeem him. Oh
Me too.
no, they doubled down on that.
They did.
Double down on the local.
They did. I'm like, Amanda, I thought, well, they're gonna he went bad, he'll come back from it a little bit. No one will trust him at first. That whole story, whole thing. No, they decided we're gonna go the other direction.
Yeah.
I was like, wow. So Amanda, when you saw this unfold, what were your initial thoughts?
I was making my husband watch it too. And I was like, what's in that box? Because Charlie comes fumbling in, with the box. And I'm like, what is that? I was like, I don't got a good feeling about this. And then he's like, I shouldn't have brought you home. I shouldn't have done it.
So my note says, Thomas opening the box. My thought is, what the F is he up to now?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep, that's what I thought too. I was like, what is he doing? And then he opens the box and I'm like, oh no. Oh no. And then I saw Hope and I was like, crap, Tammy was right.
When the doll said, Leah, Mr. Flip Flop, I bust out laughing so hard. One eye on me, one eye on Steph. I started laughing. Oh my God, it's so funny. Mr. Flip Flop. It's like, Mr. Flip Flop. That voice, the way she said it, made me laugh out loud. I was like, and he's like, no, it can't be happening. But I'm talking to you. And that's how you go to touch her. She's like, no, don't take it back. I want to spend the night. I'm so lonely. I was like, oh my God, what am I watching?
Like, you're going back in the box. You are going back in the box. No.
I know. Oh, well, Tammy right.
Dear God, what Wax Museum horror. I've seen Wax Museum several times, and they took a page out of that book. So I will give, here's what I'm confused about. This wasn't Thomas's idea.
No.
This figurine wasn't his idea.
No, it
this
wasn't.
was a Hope for the Future campaign suggestion. Who thought of this creepy ass suggestion? Who thinks that this is a good idea to market Hope for the Future? Ernie, like you're
They're gonna put it in the display case, the display window.
So Ernie was watching it with me. Thomas opens the box and Ernie said, wow, that must be really hard for the actors to stay so still. I'm like, no, hon, that's not Annika. That's like something that props came up with. And kudos, man.
Go on.
Right? I don't know what Annika had to go through to duplicate the resemblance, man, but holy moly guacamole. That stuff is like spot on. The mouth? The eyes? Like, I don't know if they actually zoomed into Annika's eyes and zoomed into her mouth, because it's like spot freaky, creepy on.
Yeah, it's crazy. What did they 3D printer? Took like a month.
Or like on James, like on Days when they were doing the Kristen, the Nicole, when the Ari and Stacy had to be in molds.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm wondering if Annika had to be in a mold and in makeup. And I want the scoop, Annika. What's the deal? What did they make you do?
I'm working on getting her on the show, because I'm like,
totally.
She's tell us what's going on.
Yeah.
It's like crazy talk.
I want the doll and her. I want a conversation. I want a conversation between the two of them. I want to hear the doll side.
This is, because I felt like you, Tammy. I was thinking, okay, wait a minute. I used to work in merchandising, so I used to call myself Rhoda. I used to work in the windows. I'm Rhoda, as I was. And there were some mannequins that were life-like on some level. They
Remember
had,
the movie Mannequin in the
yeah,
80s?
that's my brother. They want me to be Hollywood, of course.
No.
Which what's his name? Of course, we loved him. Zach Taylor. May he rest in peace. I was like, this is so weird for a campaign. I guess I'm trying to think. I'm trying to go back to like the retail side and go, okay, for a campaign, they wanted something to look like Hope. So I guess that makes sense, kind of. I guess like they want to set for Hope. They wanted somebody because they can't have her. They didn't want a regular mannequin. I guess they wanted. I mean, I guess, but she ordered it. Obviously, it came to her for her, so she must know about it. It's all weird, but it's like
he said Hope's gonna be looking for you.
Yeah, exactly. Hope's gonna be looking for you. I was like, oh my god.
And she goes, no, she won't. You know how I know? Because I am her. I was like, whoa.
And that music and everything.
But remember, he hit his head. You remember? He bent down and he hit his head on the desk.
Oh, come on.
Yeah,
he's concussed. It's not like he fell down the stairs. He like friggin' hit his head like, oops.
But remember, we kept saying nothing happened after that.
Yeah, we were like, what was that about?
It's like a weird scene. Like, it was just like, because it seemed like it was out of nowhere. The way they did it, it didn't seem natural the way they did it. That's the whole thing. And he didn't react like, ow, just Joey going by, are you okay? And yeah, I'm fine. He just runs off. I think Amanda's right.
Yeah, it just doesn't seem enough. Like with Franco on GH, James, like the whole brain tumor. This is why
they brought it up already.
A serial killer is because of the brain tumor. And once the brain tumor got removed, then he's okay.
Right.
Thomas with the brain tumor, but a little bump, like that little bump doesn't seem like enough, unless it's just simply, it didn't take that much for him to go to the quacker side. Just that little bump on the head and he's on the quacker side.
I just
quack, quack,
quack, quack. I'm like, what in God's green hell am I watching? Like I was sitting there going, there are regular scenes. Then we got this. Then there are regular scenes again. Then we have it. I'm like, I literally stood, I just stared at the TV just going, I don't know what I'm like, this is really happening. Like this is really on the bold. Like I said, Days of Our Lives, we expect this. Even General Hospital here and there does some weird stuff. But not on the CBS soaps. They don't do anything extra. I forgot the word. They don't. They just don't do. They don't do that typically. They don't do that. They don't do alien storylines or anything like that. Those are the other soaps. Yep. That's kind of weird. It's really interesting, and they really make it. So Thomas is basically batshit crazy. Excuse my language.
Yeah.
And they were really good about it because so he opens up the box and I thought it was just the torso, because that's all they showed initially, right? And so that alone freaked me out. It's like, oh my God, this is like so creepy. Then they zoomed where they cut to like it's a full-fledged like mannequin. I'm like, okay.
Ugly outfit though.
Like, I know the little orange peasant blouse, like completely. I wasn't freaked out before. Now I'm like completely freaked out. Was not expecting the voice.
No, not at all.
Was not expecting it. I don't know why. I should have.
No. They say no. This is what you expect. This is what you expect. I'll tell you what you were expecting.
Okay.
You pull her out. He decides to keep her kind of because he reminds her of Hope, but no voice action. Just kind of like, I'll keep her around the house and kind of gaze at her and maybe dress her up,
and he'll talk to her. And,
exactly. Or talk to her.
Yeah, and his obsession will start growing because of that. Yeah.
He did say when he wanted his life back, that he's been working with his mother. Everyone again is like, where the F is Taylor?
I know.
In all of this for both her children. Everybody's just like, where is she? And I have no idea if Hunter Tyler can't make it on her system. I don't know what's going on. And folks are also some kind of COVID stuff happening, so who knows?
Yeah, that's true.
But we are missing it. I'm thinking they should find a way to be able to bring. I mean, I don't know how she's doing, but they could bring a way, FaceTiming somewhere else, whatever. But he did say I was with my mother because we don't know what was going on with him. And he go, I want my life back. And Hope was like, well, I still got some issues with you. Liam does, of course, but I still got some too. But she was kind of like, I'm believing you that you're trying to change. That's where Mama Brooks said, "No, bitch, he ain't changing. He ain't changing. He is just as batshit crazy as he was before." Brooke had no shame. She was like, I just wouldn't trust him.
No, of course not.
And he didn't really get help, right?
No.
All we know is he left and he said he was cruising the coast up and down and whatever, but he didn't really get like help.
Yeah,
exactly.
And this is funny. Ken in the chat said the acid is finally getting to his brain. Like the acid's finally getting to him.
That's right. Or a cleaning solution, wherever it was.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. You can't swallow some of that and not go crazy. Come on, some Lysol. Yeah.
How far in advance do they tape?
I think right now they're a couple of weeks only. Because remember, because of COVID, they used to be 5-6 weeks in advance.
Okay, so then we still have time to relay a message to the writers
Or they're dark this week.
to not go down a particular road.
You can say that. But I'm just saying, this week they're dark. So they come back next week sometime.
Can I just get, it's
Get out, Tammy. Tell them, girl.
It's your show, James. So I'm going to say you're giving me permission to say this.
I give you permission.
I'm just thankful that the doll doesn't have the little open mouth.
Oh, I know. Okay.
Because if he starts going down that road,
Tammy, you might have to hold on, Tammy. You might have to hold on.
We're going down there.
can't.
I think so too.
If they open up with him in bed with the doll, I'm going to freaking lose my mind.
Well,
He's
get
going
lost,
to
girl.
bed with that doll, Tammy. It's
No. Oh my God.
Oh, yeah.
I can't.
It's
I
happening.
can't. I
What do
can't.
you guys think? I think it's gonna happen.
I think so too.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Tammy's
It's
gonna
so
be
disgusting.
traumatized.
That's
She
going to be
is.
so disgusting.
Yes. And I mean, they are, oh my God, Tammy, they are. So we're going to shout out to Randy's Donuts here in LA.
Hi, Randy's. I was thinking about donuts today. Oh my
I got some
God.
this morning. It's good. I mean, apple fritter right now. It's really good.
Shut up! I'm trying to not eat carbs.
Oh, go
I'm
on,
going to
girl.
Krispy Kreme now.
They're like, oh my God, Tammy. Yeah, no, they're gonna go there. I'm with the man. That's next. He's gonna wake up next to her.
Mhm.
And I want to know from Matthew,
Yes.
when he read the script for the first time, Thomas opens up the box, close up mannequin of Hope, blah, 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 blah. What was his reaction? What were his thoughts? And now, thank you, Amanda, for remembering the hit on the head sort of thing, because now that obviously is what's causing this to some degree.
He got concussed.
He did.
Like mini concussed, because my thought was, okay, he snapped. There's no coming back from this. The next step, after who knows how much hell he raises from this, is him being institutionalized. Like, he needs medication. He needs to go away for a while. He
needs
has
help.
to. He has to. So does that mean Thomas is like, going off the landscape? I don't know.
Maybe he's gonna go on a break.
I hope not. Like, I like disturbed Thomas because he
Yeah.
adds like fun to it. But oh my God.
Well, Matthew Atkinson, who's a wonderful person, obviously in real life, has been on the show. He actually, I don't know if he watches our show, but he follows us on social medias, which you should do too.
Yes.
Full Universe. Go ahead and follow us there on all the socials. And he responded to, I responded to him as our show when he does all these stories, Instagram stories, and he liked our stories that I was posting in our stories. So follow him, ask him questions. Tell him to come back on the show. I'm gonna work on getting him back on the show. He's probably before, he loved us and we had a great time. So we gotta get him back on and talk to him about the craziness that's going on.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm sure I have to wait a few weeks and see how this plays out first, and then I'll probably let him come on the show and talk about it.
So,
We got to
James,
see where it goes.
you can't wear a YNR shirt because I've been in a completely different YouTube thing. Because you've got a YNR live.
Oh, it's still live. It's not really live, but it's up. It's
So I've been in that for like the last 10 minutes. It's like, why is nobody responding to me? I said, hello, where is everyone? I'm in the wrong show.
Oh my God. Yeah, it does that. It says it's live, which is it's processing, but it's still available on YouTube. Watching
okay,
it.
so now I'm in the right show. Let me say hello to everyone.
Hello, everybody. We have 15 people watching. Wow, more than a lot. Okay, thank you guys.
I'm trying to say hello. I'm trying.
Say hello. So Rodelli, Cake and Cocoa Candy 1, Kirsten Marie, Simone Francois, Kenneth Clark, Susan Russo. They're in there. Make sure I get people that get Mary. She was first. Daisy Flower 40. They're in. And others who are not. Hit the like button, folks.
Yes, and please subscribe.
I made over 1,000 fans on the channel finally.
Oh my gosh.
Someone congratulated me and I go, what? I said, what did I win? And they're like, no, you're 1,000 now over. Now you're over 1,000 on subscribers. On
subscribers.
YouTube. Thank you so much. I worked very hard this year to get there.
And we just want to say, I know we talk about these numbers all the time, but we talk about it for a reason, because it's the way of the world. These numbers matter, you guys. Yes. The higher the numbers, the stronger our voice, the stronger our wave length is to the soap opera fans. So please subscribe and please share this show with your loved ones.
Yes, share it with people who are Bold Beautiful fans who may not know the show. There's a lot of fans around the world. So they're now watching our show. So let's get to them, because some people just don't know. I mean, we do get new fans, and I get new subscribers all the time. I get new, even on Instagram, so we get new people liking us. They're finding us, so it's happening. So let's have them find the show too, so we can continue doing it for you guys.
Yes, thank you, Kirsten Marie, for hitting that like button. Appreciate it.
You guys hit the like button. I see it's going up. Thank you guys. It's just, if you like us. I mean, if you don't like us, it's fine too. But hit something so it gets noticed.
You better like us.
Better like us, or we're gonna stick a doll on you. But it's all for good fun. We have fun doing this. Your mom's watching on TV. Hi, Kenneth Clark's mom. I'm James. Watching on TV. I watch this in days on the TV. I turn it on there.
That's so cool.
It's fun to watch on TV. So I do that too. I tell your mom hi. Who's your mom's favorite character on Bold and Beautiful? Tell us. But yeah, so I mean, that storyline is so funny because the week began with Liam and Hope having a talk.
Yes.
Oh, I loved it.
I know. I thought you were mad the whole time. So, man, you take it away. I thought you the whole time.
My husband was laughing because I was like, "Yep, the whole time." I was like,
I know you were.
Because she just told him straight up everything we've been saying. That's what she said, but she said it in a way where it didn't come across as being like she's jealous or she's bothered or insecure. It came across as she's like, look, you're disrespecting me. Stop it. Like, I'm asking you nicely as your wife. You're being disrespectful. I don't like it. I was like, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Terry, you like her delivery. It was very soft.
Yeah, I loved it. Again, it was her coming from a place of not feeling threatened. But there are boundaries. And if you're going to cross those boundaries, then it's going to be a whole nother conversation. Because, like you said, Amanda, she said, I'm saying this to you now as your wife. Not only are you disrespecting Stephanie, but you're disrespecting me. And I could hear that tone of, and if you don't get your stuff together, this conversation is going to be completely different.
Yeah.
We've been through too much together.
Yeah.
But what made me crazy, seriously, was Liam's reaction. Okay.
I know.
I need to let Steffi go. Okay.
Yep. I was like, what is wrong with you? Like, look what you have sitting in front of you. Like, what is wrong with you?
I agree. It was very. It was. Well, I'll go back to the hope part. I felt it was very in my life coaching life. I liked the way her approach was. It wasn't combative. It was a mixture of what Amanda was saying of I'm not going to take this. You're not going to be doing this. But also a mix of what Tammy said too of kind of like I got to find a way to get through to him and make him see what's going on. If I yell at him, it won't work. But back to Amanda's point, I gotta be stern in my resolve that when she said, you're disrespecting her, you're disrespecting me and our marriage, what we have. It's like that was the key word for me. I was like, that's really, I'm glad she said that. It was kind of like she's saying, I understand you were with her. I totally get that. She's a father, your father, you get all that, but she's a grown-ass woman. That's basically what she was saying. Like she's grown. You can't tell her what to do. Let me go and get to what to do. And I just thought that I loved her approach. It was very hope. It was very
and she really nailed his, I know you want to save her. Because Liam has that complex. A lot of the men on Bold have that, a damsel, saving the damsel in distress complex, which really B&B gets like dropped that storyline. It's old. It's 2020.
I know.
Like
we have some strong women.
The damsel in distress thing is we're done with it. So yeah.
Yeah, I liked her approach. And then you saw your buddy Liam's apology. I wrote down. Let me tell you what I wrote down. Liam apologizes to oh fuck, I gotta show my notes. I have notes too. Liam apologizes to Steffi and Finn a half-assed apology. That's what I wrote.
They're all light and fancy.
Oh yeah, John. This is all because I forget things. I just thought oh, 1 second. Susan Russo, listen to Bold and Beautiful Rewind, BB Rewind, which is my audio podcast from 2 weeks ago. I talk about who the Forresters are blood-wise. So I see what you just brought up in the chat room.
Yeah.
I don't know if you watched the episode. That's what we're talking about. Okay, anyway. It was a half, at first it was like, well, because you did, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, that's not an apology. That's not how you apologize. But he had to apologize. And those two are kind of laughing and smiling. I'm like, well, your apology is whatever. I mean, we're going to do what we want.
But weren't you, I was surprised, but then I had to take a step back and think, okay, it's a different timeline. Because for them to say, I love you, shocked the bejesus out of me. I'm like, what? Like, this is new. But it's not new. She's been in rehab. This has been probably a couple of months. I don't know. What's the timeline here?
We had this talk last week. I was asking Amanda. We had this talk. I don't know.
Carter's like, I love you.
Get a hand up.
Everybody's like, I love you.
This is what I think. This is what I think. And by the way, B&B, one little convo, and we no one would be confused, right? They could just say.
I said that on the Y&R show. I said on the Y&R show.
So I think it's been a month. Like, I think we had the knife incident. Then I think it's been about a month because she did the rehab and then she got out, and I think it's like 30 days. That's what I think. So it's driving me crazy. I'm going to turn into Thomas and be like, because I need to know what's going on with Eric and Quinn.
Everybody's brought that up. Everyone's brought that up. I know.
It's been a month.
Yeah, well, see, I have a feeling though. Here's my. I don't know this to be true, guys. Here's my feeling. Because of COVID, because of stage restrictions. So, folks, I'm going to be on Let's Make a Deal this Friday. I'm filming it.
Oh my God!
With Wayne Brady. It's my surprise.
That's so exciting.
I'll be dressed as a taco. But I can tell you all the emails that I'm getting right now for the precautions. I get tested Tuesday morning, but all the precautions at the studio, it's extreme lockdown there. So I'm having a feeling they're doing these storylines almost one at a time. So if all the actors kind of do their couple of weeks, then they go off. I have a feeling something like that's going on. They use these sets, they get them out, then use it. I don't think they can do full on, maybe because, I don't know, because of the way Television City is. I don't know if you've been there, Tammy. I've been in Salt Lake City. Have you been? You've been.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of different areas, and there's open areas and different floors. I'm thinking, I have a feeling something's going on because everybody's like, well, we don't even have a glimpse of what happened to Eric and Quinn and Ridge, and there's nothing going on. We don't know.
I think they filmed that, like while they were filming those scenes between Eric and Quinn, like they would also film some scenes after that so that they could throw it in now.
Right.
Put it in the can, and then, when they need it, use it.
Yeah, I don't know the filming. I don't know what they're doing, but I was thinking about that going, I think there's something, it's to do with COVID, I think. I think something to do, because I'm just, like I said, again, I'm seeing, for me, it's going to be only 12 of us in the studio. We know studio audience. There's all these things that are going to be happening that are very, just like, it's crazy talk. So I'm just thinking, I'm very excited to do it. But I'm seeing that Television City and all the CBS show stuff. It's all very much, all the sets are just doing things differently. So I don't know if that's why, maybe.
So cool. James, that's so cool.
Susan's asking again, what show? It's Let's Make a Deal.
Let's Make a Deal with Wayne Brady.
Yeah,
and I will be playing. Say
you're going to be a taco. So you said you're going to be a taco.
A giant taco. Yeah. We got fun. They said that they think because rehab is usually 90 days. I've heard 30, 60, 90. Anyway, so should we think it 3 months passed?
It better not be 3 months. Because the only thing they said about any Eric related thing, someone said, I don't remember who it was now. Oh, I bet Quinn is doing a bunch of damage control. Y'all remember that? Somebody said Quinn's doing damage control, but that's all we've heard about it.
And we've seen Eric since, and Eric's with Zende a couple of times. That's it.
Oh, I know. I wanted to tell y'all something because I don't think we mentioned it, but Chelsea noticed it.
Okay.
She said, "Do you remember when Eric and Quinn had their blow up, right? And he went to the office." Mm-hmm. When he was walking by the reception desk to go in to see Zende, Donna's nameplate was on that desk.
Yeah.
Did y'all catch that?
Yeah.
She is the assistant, right? Isn't she? Yeah.
Yeah, it was like, I was like, oh, it's a clue. Because she told me about it and I didn't even notice it.
It could
be. She said they had her nameplate and they showed it. And I was like, how did I miss that?
It could be. I don't know.
I hope so, because I think Donna is a good match for him, for Eric.
Oh, I do too. They've teased
totally.
They've teased it a little bit. But I think there's some reasons why we're not seeing that storyline at the moment. And then I don't think they're filming at full capacity. I just don't think they are.
Yeah.
So that could be it. But we're all dying to know what could have happened. We're very, very curious.
Yep.
And it brings up Tammy's point about now Carter is like to Zoe, I love you. I want you for the rest of my life. Like, in what?
Why are they making Carter look like a chump? Why?
I know,
totally. It's hard to watch. It's like I feel so embarrassed for him.
I know.
Because he's so happy.
He's so happy.
I know, and he's so sweet and he treats her so good. It's so irritating.
Well, like I said, we haven't even slept together. We haven't even slept together. I'm like, gotta try the goods out first before you buy the car.
What is she waiting for?
Well, because then he sent her that text saying, slow down, don't go too fast.
She hasn't seen that text yet.
I know.
I'm afraid she's going to sleep with him and then see the text and go, whoops.
Of course.
Oh, you know that's going to happen. You know it is.
It's going to happen. It's going to happen.
I am kind of liking, though, the fact that she's being straight up with Zende.
Yeah, but not Carter.
Yeah, like Carter's this and Carter's that. And I don't know what to think. And what do you think? And Zende's like, I'm not going to touch that.
She was giving him a chance. In my opinion, as like a woman, this is how I took it. Like, she's giving him a chance, Zende. She said, like, we haven't done that yet. Like, we haven't slept together yet. She's like, should I? You know, like, she kept asking him, giving him an opportunity to go, no, I like you. I want to hang out with you. But he didn't. So she's like, okay, I'm going to Carter then. I don't like Carter being the second option. Thank you. I don't like it.
Nope. He deserves better.
He does. We know men don't like that. Men do not like that. That's her man. They don't like that.
That's why I said, what is she waiting for? If it's been a month, oh, girl, I would have already climbed that tree.
Okay. Okay, already. Mm-hmm.
If Zende hadn't come into the picture, they probably would have slept together by now.
Oh, yeah.
No question. But Zende came into the picture and she's like,
yeah. Now, there's one part of the storyline that everybody's talking about that I agree with. Julius pops up. Okay, I don't mind some Oba Babatunde. We love him. It's great. It's a legend, stage and screen. But Julius, why would he talk about Zende's love life? When he first busted in, I was like, ooh, that's the Julius I know. Like, oh, you couldn't get, you're back here in town and my daughter. I like that. But it was like, but you're my son. That's a Vance we hold on. I'm like, what? No, what? You guys weren't like that. I mean, you didn't even like the other girl, your other daughter, the whole Sasha. You didn't care for her. So I was like, this whole thing, you can talk to me. Are you seeing something? I'm not seeing anybody. I'm just kind of, well, you can talk. Don't give up. And I'm like, what? I mean, got some work, a day work or whatever, and he got a paycheck. But I'm like, what do you guys think?
I didn't like it. I did not like it. Because when he walked in, he was like, oh, is it hard? Because you said Nicole was your muse. So is it hard to draw now? And I thought, oh, yes, we're about to get like, you should have did this. You should have done that. Like, and it was complete opposite. It was like, I would slap my dad if he was all nice to my ex like that. I'd be like, no,
You're
no.
not family.
I don't know why they chose him as Zende's sounding board.
Right.
Like Eric, I think may have been a better choice for him to be a sounding board. Ridge, yeah. Maybe this means he's going to have more showtime. Julian's going to have more showtime. Julius or Julian?
Julius.
I don't know. That would be great. It was just a strange choice. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was odd.
But because obviously I was like, okay, well, nice to see you. Look good.
Yeah.
So now I really want to know why they broke up.
I think it was Nicole's choice to break up because Zende's too heartbroken over it for it to have been his choice.
That's true.
And Daddy really doesn't have a reason to be angry at Zende if Nicole's the one that broke things off.
True. That's true.
Okay, he's right.
That's where I was coming from. It's like, I know my daughter hurt you, or I know this didn't work out, but I want you to know that doesn't mean we don't still think of you as family, which been there. You know what I mean? It's like, appreciate it because they were close, They were close. So it just seemed a little awkward.
They mentioned Xander, which I was shocked. When Zoe was talking with Zende, Xander, all these Z names.
Yeah, it was confusing.
I was like, that's right. Oh, they kept naming the black folks with Z names. Like that's, I mean, nobody mentions Xander anymore. Like,
no, nope. I'm so glad you brought that up. We gotta talk. Okay. First of all,
let's talk, girl. Let's talk.
First of all, when Zoe started, I just paused. I just pressed pause and I looked at my husband and I went, if she's about to badmouth Xander, I'm gonna lose it. Because that poor boy did not do anything to her. He ran from her. She followed him. He got back with her and he did nothing but support her, even though she was helping steal a baby, right? And then he just couldn't take it anymore because she would not tell the truth. And he went back home. And she's like, he abandoned me. Oh, shut up, bitch.
Wait. There we go. That was Amanda's take here on the Bold Music Spotlight. And also he lost a girlfriend. Poor Emma. He lost her too.
I like them together too.
Go Thomas.
I know. I loved Emma.
Nia Sue.
Susan brought up the song.
Oh yeah. So
I thought I was actually surprised. I was like,
Bold and Beautiful Rewind this week. It's out now, audio only, all streaming services. The title's called Zoe Sings. I talk about her whole life. Well, I find out Kiara Barnes does sing.
Yeah.
And has music out. You go to YouTube, Kiara Barnes, she has music out. That's her. Because I was kind of like, now she's a singer-songwriter? What's going on there? Like, okay. But then
she's toting around her guitar.
Right.
Like, what is that?
But here's the thing. I thought about this. So I go, okay. So on Bold Beautiful Rewind, I talk about this. I go, okay. We don't know anything about her, really. Because like Amanda said, she came on as a person obsessed with Xander. We don't know what her life was in London. We don't know none of that stuff. So I guess Nana can fill it in, I guess.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm like, okay. Maybe it was a weird choice. And then like somebody said, yeah, and Zende's all, let me call my music producer after one song. I'm like, just one song, people.
Oh my God. So Amanda, Simone in the chat room says, thank you, Amanda. The Xander slander will not stand.
Yes.
Xander slander. That's right. Hashtag Xander slander. That's right. I like that. Mm-hmm.
I liked Xander.
I do. I like him too. I like him also. Again, the accents went away, but that's fine.
That's fine.
That's fine.
They were annoying anyway, so.
My husband asked that too. He goes, wait. She used to have an accent. And I was like, don't even start, because I don't want to talk about it.
They stopped it. Which sometimes that happens. I said, they say like another actress on Days of Our Lives who can't choose an accent.
There you go.
So I'm like, anyway. Mom wants more Foresters. I know, we want more Foresters too.
What did you guys think of the dress?
Let me sip my tea. Oh, my big mic. It wasn't all that. It really wasn't. Thank you. I mean, Tammy, it wasn't all that. Like, it wasn't. I didn't think it was all. I mean, it looked weird on her, and it was like, and the color was kind of off for her. I didn't care for the color on her. I mean, I love that color normally.
And when she was holding, I'm like, oh my God, I love that color.
Right.
It's gonna look amazing on her. And then she came out and was like, wah, wah, wah.
Because they were saying, oh, it's wonderful, like building it up. And she came out and I was like, I don't know if I'd say wonderful.
Yeah.
Me neither. Me too,
Yeah.
neither. I was just like, that dress was not all that. I mean, no offense to the designer, but to me, it just didn't. Oh my God, Kid Clark's like, it looked like Mrs. Roper going to a rodeo.
Oh.
But you know, it's funny because, like we were just saying last week, how much we loved what they put Hope in last week and the outfit she was wearing. I was like, come on, this is Forrester Creations, people. And that's my thing. And someone said this on my show, said it on my Bold Beautiful Rewind. He said, making Zoe a singer-songwriter doesn't fit because this is a fashion show. Let's get back to the fashion, which I totally agree. And they're starting to do that now with the Hope for the Future thing. I want to get back to the fashion. I don't want anything else distracting. You can have her sing at Christmas. You know, like they always get together and sing. You know, John McCook plays piano. I always say, that's fine. But let's get back to the fashion. Let's get back to the fashion. That's what I miss. I miss a fashion show, a good old fashion show.
Yeah.
I'm bold. That's what I'm
behind the stage drama and
somebody trying to steal somebody's design.
Yeah, exactly.
Or lock somebody in a closet so they can walk in the show.
Exactly.
Something.
Exactly. I'm missing it too. I'm missing it.
And I just want to say hey to Renee B.
Okay.
She watches our show. And she said they should, and she wanted to know what we thought. They should write in Jacqueline's pregnancy and have it be Finn's baby so it can absolutely drive Liam nuts. I was like, okay, I'll tell them and see what they say.
Well, Renee B, for me, I don't think you should have a baby. I'm tired of babies. So I'm thinking, for me, I'm like, yeah, that would be funny. I mean, we'd enjoy it on this show. We talk about it every week. But I mean, in terms of for real and actual storyline, I say no. Don't have her be pregnant on the show. No more babies right now. They got to sort out the ones they got. So let's sort them. We got too many. Hope got too many kids. It's gonna start collecting more kids. Amanda, you're gonna take more. Everybody's babies. You get a baby. You get a baby.
We'll try to steal that baby.
Exactly. So no more babies.
And I'm kind of concerned for Kelly because she's been asleep for like 2 weeks now.
First of all, kids don't sleep that long. I've raised children and grandchildren. They don't sleep that long. Trust me.
Kelly, wake up! Kelly, wake up!
You know why she's sleeping, Tammy? Because she wants to see all the stuff that's going on. She's like, I'll just go sleep. Well, sleep. Yeah.
Oh my God.
These adults are crazy. I'm
gonna wake up when I'm 16.
Exactly.
Ridiculous.
Exactly. Got Mandy crying down there.
I can just see them. Kelly, wake up.
It's like,
oh my God.
I think
no more babies. I agree.
She has the good fortune. Yeah, I think no children right now yet. I want to see more. I want to see more of Finn and Steffi actually romance and see where it's and find out more about him. I want to see.
We didn't even talk about they dropped the L bombs.
Yeah.
I know. As I said, everybody said they love each other this week.
Yeah, they said I love. Carter said I love. I'm like,
abort.
I'm just like, that's what I'm saying. How long is the time period? I mean, again, I'm with Amanda. I said this on the show before, the Y&R show. Give us a 2-minute scene that just tells us, wow, it's been like 4 months. And just something, because I feel like they are playing at the time. And I don't know I know on Days of Our Lives we did the time jump. That did help us because we knew
here's the script.
Okay.
Steffi to Finn. Finn, I know we haven't known each other very long, but I know how I feel about you. You don't even have to be specific. Like, I know it's only been a month and a half, but I know we haven't known each other very long. It's like, okay, we're not crazy. It hasn't been that long.
Or she could have just said in passing, oh my God, it's been a month since I seen Kelly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just anything.
Yeah.
Like it could have been something just simple like that.
I agree. I totally agree. And we're gonna end the show. We love doing the show, but it's been an hour. We're gonna end the show, folks. I love doing the show with you ladies. It's like I look forward so heavily to do the show with you guys.
I'm just happy to be in the right chat room. That's
it's been the right chat. Sorry, girl. That's what happens. Oops. I was going to Y&R show. I threw her off. So yes, that was another edition of Bone Beautiful Mini Spotlight and Recap. Thank you so much for watching the show, as you guys always do. Yep, the helicopters are coming. Okay. Anyway, yes, and you have a lot to talk about on your show, Amanda Russ. Tell them where they can find you in your show.
You can find my podcast at The Bold and Beautiful Podcast. It's simple. It's on all socials, and I usually do a double episode because me and Chelsea have scheduling problems. Okay. That's so funny. It's a long story. That's why it's always a surprise when it comes out.
But follow her so you'll find out when it comes out, and it's fun. I've been on the show before, and you have a lot to talk about. You have a lot to talk about these days. So I mean, it's a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
These days. Tammy Govea, you have Daytime Today coming up next on JLJ Media.
Yeah, it's coming up at 1:30.
Show after you watch this one. But where can find you, Ms.
Yeah, so on Twitter, it's really easy, everyone. Tammy Govea. Tammy, Tami, Govea, Goveia. Twitter, Tammy Govea. I'm just going to leave it at that. Just go to Twitter, Tammy Govea, follow, comment, like, retweet, go.
My daughter, Tammy, it's her birthday this week, and she will be in her, I'm not telling her age, because when I tell her age, it tells my age. It's her birthday this week. Her and my granddaughter in Arizona while she's on a volleyball tournament. So I'm going to give a shout out to them. I've been FaceTiming and talking. I'm going to give a shout out to them. My other Tammy, spells hers Tammy, the regular way, traditional way. But it's her birthday this week. So congratulations to her for making it another year around the sun to bother me another year. Where can you find me? We're all James Lott Jr. is sold at James Lott Jr. and all social media platforms. Also, we have the Bold and Beautiful Universe is on all the streaming services. Just go everywhere and find us there. We're on Facebook. We're on Facebook. We're on Facebook. We're on. Oh my God, where the fuck am I? IG. Why is it coming on all of a sudden? Not you, Siri. Get off. Okay, Siri wanted to help me for some reason. I'm like,
oh no, that just sounded like the mannequin.
You need help,
See?
James.
Is that the real James?
Don't turn the show off, James. Don't do it.
Don't go, James. Don't go.
I won't go. I'll stay here all day. Comb my hair. Anyway, what I was saying was we're also on Twitter. We're on Instagram. Just follow us, please, wherever you follow us there. And follow GLG Media. Coming soon, Mistletoe Road. Coming soon, next month. And everyone, have a great week. Thanks for coming in, everybody, in chat rooms. It's been wonderful. Yeah. And they say they hope we find a mannequin to love too. Bye, everybody.